Hello everyone. I'm just start my YouTube series with my first YouTube tutorial course as a Python programming course. So first of all, I'm just introduce myself. My name is Kishan Kumar. I'm just completed my first year as a BTech CSE student from Lovely Professional University, Punjab. Uh, Currently, I'm just entering in my second year. So what I think, I just want to create some YouTube videos on some programming language. So I'm just starting my journey on YouTube with my first coding programming language as a Python, and I just tell you that this is my first coding language I have learned in my college, and uh, this is a very perfect language every day I've ever seen. So let's start this course. Okay. So I just want to tell you that I'm just distributed a course into approx 12 to 13 chapters, and we will learn why we use Python. Just imagine you just completed your 12th and just entering your college as a and taking a branch of computer science and engineering. That is a really very great branch. So after that completion of your 12th, you just entering in your college, and suddenly you see there is some coding language. You know, before 12th, you already know that there is some web development like HTML, CSS, JavaScript. So you know about the basic HTML, CSS already. I think everyone knows. But about coding languages, so not a better idea. Everyone has not a better idea. So what they want. So they suddenly come to the college and just see there is a programming language. But problem is what? See, that you didn't know why we use coding, why we learn coding, what the effect of coding. Like you just come to college and as their first lecture you just started and you just see that let's start the code. No, that is not coding. Coding means first of all, if you don't know why you do, if any work in your life you don't know why you want to do, then the effectiveness of that learning part is zero. First of all, we have to know that why we learn this language, why we learn coding. Okay, so I'm just trying to visualize as just as your friend. So let's start and let's connect to everybody. Okay, guys. So this is my first video on YouTube, just on YouTube. So this is Python programming course, and this is my first chapter, Introduction to Python, and this starts from the beginner level. Okay, so let's begin. So first of all, we have to know what is Python. Python, why we uh, why it's named as a Python. You also uh, hear that we have a multiple language. We have a Python, we have a C++, we have a C, we have a C hash, we have a R. We have a multiple language. We have a Java. That's the sort of language. So why there is some interesting name Python? So let's talk about this after. So first of all, we have to know what is a Python. So Python is a high level. What do you mean by high level? So we have a types of three level of language: low level, middle level, and high level. What do you mean by low level? So low level languages are connected to the hardware. That's connected to the CPU. मतलब machine level language. That is a machine level language. Okay. Uh, that's mainly used at the, that's mainly used based on compilers. Okay. And there is a middle level language that is between low level and high level language. And what is a high level language? That is that language that is connected to human language. That's It's normal looks like English syntax. That's why you read this language fluently and you understand this language. So that's uh, this known as a high level language, and Python is a high level language. So you know that Python is a very important. So it is an interpreter. There are two types of or multiple words that interpreted. There are two types. Okay, first is a compiler, second is an interpreter. Compiler means that when you run your code, when you write your code, and after the execution, when you run your code, the compiler does that all code runs at a time, at a single time. Okay, but interpreter means the interpreter that what he do, he runs code one by one. That's if you write one code. That's if you write first code like a print hello Python. So first of all, if that code will be run, then the interpreter moves forward. If there is an error in that code, that the interpreter already stop at that point. Okay. So Python is an interpretive language, or it is a general purpose language. General purpose language means it is mainly built for the web data and the AI and all. So after you learn basic Python, you will learn about how Python is really very great language at this point. It's really great. Just believe in me. Okay. Just follow my steps. You already know. So it is general purpose programming language. Design is simple and readable syntax. I already know that is a high level language that is really connected with the human language. So beginners can easily understand and write program. Therefore, my college start with that first coding language as a Python. That is very very helpful for us, and I'm really thankful for my college department to uh, give the to learn to teach about the Python. Okay, so after that, this is a high level interpreter and a general purpose language. So I think there is no problem about this page. So let's move forward. So the main thing, the history of Python. So you already know about who invented Python. So you have to know about that Bodo van Rossum. He's the father of Python. You also know, and it's the Python was developed in the late 1980s. And after that, why we so first of all, in 1991, it's officially released because there is multiple times that we work on this language. So after that, why we use Python? Why this code? Why this language named as Python? Because in British comedy show, there is a British comedy show, Monty Python Flying Circus. Okay, so this Judo Man Roshan, this guy, this guy, uh, see this circus, saw this circus, and uh, based on this circus, he takes a refrain and takes this and name as this language as a Python. Okay, so today it's a globally standard language and really a very popular language at this time. Okay, because he has built in multiple and there is a multiple libraries in this Python. Okay, so let's move further. Why we learn Python? The most important thing. So it is easy to learn. It is simple, readable syntax. That's approachable for beginners. I already told you. And there is less code. If you see some languages, other languages like C, C++, Java, you see the bulk. That's there is a 120, 130 line of the code. And the beautiness of this code and the beautiness of Python is what? The beauty of this Python is what? That this all code. That's if you in C, if you if you code, if you do a basic code like print hello world, there is a 7 to 8 line code. But you know in Python how much line it will cover? Only one line. In one line, you run this code as a hello world, and the beauty I already told, and there is a huge community, a massive global community of support and resources. There is a multiple resources in Python, and the main thing, the greatness and the beauty of the Python is that this is rich in libraries. Great, great, great. So I told you is sklearn, TensorFlow, PyTorch, and XGBoost. And in web development, we learn Flask, Django, and FastAPI. In NLP, there is NLTK and Specify. In data visualization, I already told Matplotlib and Plotly, and data analysis, the NumPy and Pandas. Okay, Python is really rich in libraries, and if you talk about the powers modern tech, so drives AI, machine and data science today, Python is really very useful. Okay, so let's move further. So some features of Python. So I already told you that simple syntax. If you if you see the code of Python, you know that's how this code works. It's already great. See, you just see the code and you just think, oh, this code give this output as like this. Okay, so it's the simple syntax is the interpreted language that run the code one by one. And the another thing is the platform independent. Platform independent means what? There is a multiple types of operating system. So this Python supports all types of operating systems like Windows, Linux, and Mac. So you use this language as all of these operating systems. And another best thing is that it's open source. Python is freely available for everyone to use, study, and contribute. It's an open source language, so you can contribute and learn about this language. So, and the more feature about Python, it's the object oriented. That's the main thing about the Python. It's the object oriented. Object oriented means that means it's work with the real world language, real world programming language. Like just you like a car. Okay, a car has a multiple parts. There is some engine, there is some another part, there is some multiple parts in the car. Or this car encapsulate when this car join all the parts, then the car will be made. So it's the object-oriented language and the large standard language. I already told you that Python is rich in libraries and dynamically type. What do you mean by dynamic type? That the Python automatically identifies data type during execution. Or what is data type? I will explain you further. Okay. And this is an extensible language that the Python works with the multiple types of language. Okay, like the C and C++. So Python can work together with the other languages C and C++. So that's the beauty of the Python. Already told you. So the most important thing is what applications of Python. Like why we start Python? So this Python is used with web development, data science, artificial intelligence, machine learning, and the automation. I already told you that there is a multiple type of language. In web development, we have a fast Django and a fast API. In data science, we have a NumPy and Pandas. Artificial intelligence, we have a scikit-learn, TensorFlow, PyTorch, XGBoost. Okay, so in ML also. So automation, we have also libraries. In NLP, natural language processing, we have a NLTK and SPC. So that's the important and that's the beauty of the Python. Okay, I already told you. So let's move further. So in web development, have you seen any website? So previously used HTML, CSS, JavaScript. There is a part of module of JavaScript. It's a React.js, Node.js. React.js work as a front end. Node.js work as a back end. So there is some database. So it is totally part of the web development. But at this current world, where the technology uh, changes day by day. So we have to approach with some new technology, and in new technology we use Python. as a coding language. Okay, so there is a multiple types of framework. You also see there is a Django and there is a Flask. So if you do some web development part, and I think after this Python course, I will also create some videos on web development and another thing. So I will explain you better at that point. Okay. So there is a multi Django and the Flask. And we have also know Python also working in data science. I also told about this library. There is a NumPy, there is a Pandas, there is a Matplotlib and TensorFlow. There is a some type of library. And when we learn about libraries, then we talk about this also. Okay. And what is the advantage of Python? So what makes Python work in this? So it is easy syntax. I already told you. Compared to many programming languages, faster development process, large number of libraries, and some frameworks like Django and Flask, a strong community support, and suitable for beginners as well as professionals. If you are a beginner, so if you want to tell you about just learn CLAC. There you know about the root of the coding language. But Python is not bad as a first programming language. You learn why we use it. And after, if you completed the Python programming, and after you move forward on something, then you know, oh, this could work as this type. So that is another level of happiness if you learn Python as a first programming language. So, but there is some limitation in Python, but not too much limitation. Like you also know about no language perfect. So there is some trade-off of Python, that's slow execution speed. So then yes, I already told you that compiler is also just based on interpreter because that's run the code uh, at a time. Okay, so run slower compared to compiled language like C and C++. That is one of the trade-off of Python. And highest memory use because garbage collection there is some problem and there is some limited mobile use. Like not only used for mobile application development, there is no use of the Python. So there is some limitation about the Python, and despite this limitation, Python remains highly popular because of its simplicity and flexibility. Okay, so how a Python program works? Okay, so let's talk about. Okay, so first of all, you just write a code. After writing a code, interpreter reads it. Interpreter read one by one. I already told you. And after that is the output generated. This is just a workflow of the Python. Okay, you just know at this point only this. Okay, so the most important thing that we use our first code in Python is this. Okay. So I will explain you in brief. Brief. So let's do practically. Okay. So what we have to do, let's move to VS Code. If you have at this point not installed VS Code, so just see any video lecture series on installation of the VS Code, and after that you just come here. Okay. So in VS Code, you just create a folder as basic.py, and you just create another folder, and inside that folder you just create this. Okay. And here we just create a file, first file. What we have to do? So first file is uh, name.py. Okay. Okay. Why we use name.py and why would we use .py? Due to .py is the extension of Python. Without the extension, we do not execute our code. Okay. So, and what is main? Main is nothing. If you have to rename this as another thing, you also do. Okay. But I've just named as a main.py as a first file. Okay. So this is our interface of the VS Code, and I've just introduced. Okay. So just see, I've just introduced print and hello Python. Okay. And just nothing. Just do one thing. Run Python. Okay. What the output is? Hello Python. Just see, there is only one line of code. Only one line of code, and boom, you write your first code in Python programming language. I also, I'm really happy at that point when we write our first code, print hello world. At this point, I'm just okay. Also print hello world. There's just some other line. Print hello world, and also repeat hello Python, hello world. And the beauty of this, you write in uh, another line, and the code will be executed at hello Python, hello world. So great, it's really great, and this is a wonderful language, and this is really very simple language. If you ever learn in coding, if you learn coding, so this is very simple language, I told you. Okay. uh, this is our first code, hello Python, and not think too much that what do you mean by print, what is inside that, and is this uh, what is this double quotation. Okay. So this is a string inside the double quotation. I will told you all this thing. Okay. Just move with me. Just move forward with me one by one. Okay. So this is my first code, and what's happening? Just see. Print is just a built-in Python. What is built-in Python? I also told you. Okay. I also tell you about it. And function used to display output on the screen, and print means that's why you have just print this language, print this point. Okay. So I think today for today this is enough for us. And what is about the summary? Let's talk about we just talk about introduction of Python, history of Python, feature and advantage, ap- application of Python, how Python works, and our first Python program like is a hello Python, print hello Python, and you will see the output as hello Python. So I think enough for today, and I hope you really like my video. And if you like my video, please like, and please comment and subscribe my channel and press the bell icon. Okay. And the next video I will be uploaded as soon as possible. Okay. Thank you.